Howdy, hey, hi, Spaceman Josh here, and welcome back to Factorio. I'm loading up the map now from right where we left off. If I remember, we are going to be waiting for some reason. I don't remember exactly, but I know the reason, the way we were waiting was we're going to go on an adventure with John the Coal, which is on the wrong side of the conveyor belt. So we'll go ahead and follow Jonathan. All of his coal buddies are getting stopped up right along here. You can probably zoom out a little bit. Idea of the path. This is as far as I can zoom out. Oh no, it's not. It's just taking a little bit. There it goes. So I'm trying to remember where all we were the last time we left off. It's been quite a while since I've been on Factorio, so bear with me as I forget everything. Oh no, we can't see Jonathan. There he is. Let's zoom in as much as possible. There's Jonathan. Now if I remember correctly, I'm going to go into research real quick. The reason we were doing logistics 2 is so we can do the railroads next. Now here's the hard part. I'm going to stop, Jonathan's going to keep going, we got to make sure we stay with him. Almost there. See, oh, yep. There's a big danger for Jonathan because he may accidentally get taken by one of the inserters. There are many inserters on this journey. My guy's kind of looking around like, I don't know what the hell is supposed to be going on. Ooh, there's the radar. Ooh, made it beep. Let's try to zoom in out a little bit. So we see we're getting close to the end of the journey. There's another single coal on the other side at the end of this as well. Don't remember why, but I know we didn't name that one. Almost there. He made it past the last conveyor belt, and Jonathan has made it to the end. We have saw him through thick and thin. Now we're going to abandon him and go on a different adventure. This thing is still... Oh no, it actually has finished making the engines. I don't know how long it's been since I placed that and started making engines, but now they're finished, and so I can take the engines out now. And I can pick up the thing. We still have 280 iron in that one. We still have 547 copper in that one. System still works. Everything seems to be going just fine. I'm going to take a look at these ones. 361, 184. It's still got a decent amount of them. Let's take a look at the steel. See what the coal looks like over there. 43, 45, 44, and 44. 325 steel. That is a nice stack of steel right there. I know I still have to get coal up there, which is my worry. My question is, how do I get it up there? Because I know I've probably talked about this before, and I want to consider my options now. I know I talked about having the train, a train stop up here that would deliver the coal. And I know we're almost there too. We're almost halfway through logistics, and then all that's left is the rail. Boilers seem to be doing just fine with their coal. Is still that set up there. There's no point trying to take it from there. I could try having a branch of the 2.8 mil go up, and I know I've probably talked about that before too, but it doesn't seem that feasible. Or I could try having some from over here, but again, that requires the electric grid going farther and having an electric mine that I'll probably get rid of later. I'm just not going to worry about it until I have to worry about it. How are the power plants doing? 7 out of 30. We got 12 of them. I'm sorry, 8. I mistake the boilers for some reason. I think that while we wait for the research to start doing massive train installations, we can try looking at just expanding the power for no reason at all. Because why not? Just take a few stacks of iron there. Why not? Let's make 12. Bring them up like that. That'll probably end up getting to, I want to say probably about here. Make it just before the wiring, or right next to it. If it's right next to it, that'd be amazing, because it means I don't have to try to have a power system go down or to the right to get to it. Well, I would still have to. Never mind. I got hopeful for no reason at all. Let's just go start breaking stuff. Do I want to break trees and just... Yeah, if I need to recycle trees, I'll recycle trees, but let's go break trees. And my pickaxe thing broke. The iron axe. But I could make a steel axe if I wanted to. I'll go make a steel axe. I have way too much steel right now. I can use 5. Get some better equipment. I deserve it. There we go. And then I'll click on it. Why did it only make... Oh. Maybe I did something? I don't know. I only have 10 right now, which is weird. Alright, see, that's just far enough. It still made the other 2? Maybe you can only stack in 10s? Either way, I need to make these. And there we go. Let's see. 4 in each row. I have 5. So I have 20 steam engines for my power right now. And if they all have to go between 2 and 3, it just barely hits 3 every so often. So I'd probably say it's safe to be at 2.75. 2.75 times 20. Well, 2 times 20 is 40, and 0.75 times 10 is 7.5, times 2 is 15. 40 plus 15 is 55. right? Yeah. So 55. So total power, like, fluid consumption is 55. And with the alarm going off, it is time for this episode's Nerd Alert. I'm not going to pause it because research takes forever. Alright, so for this episode's Nerd Alert, I had not prepared stuff in advance, so I have to think of something on the fly. So give me sort of like 5 seconds here. I know that, if I try to remember back when I was recording other stuff, I know that I have, I almost want to do stuff from like, I'm just going to pause it here and I want to find something for y'all. That way I don't look like, that much like an idiot right now. Okay, I am back. I have a pretty interesting fact. It's something that I just tried to look up and found. So today's nerd alert is that actually when you go up into space, something that not everyone may know is that you actually become taller. Now the reason for this being is because your spine straightens out from the gravity is no longer pulling you down as much, if at all. So, with your spine straightening out on the International Space Station, you can be around 5 centimeters taller. So, with this episode's nerd alert out of the way, trust me, when I do more recording, I'm going to remember to look these facts up in advance. It's been a while, so I do apologize. But we can get back into Factorio. Now, by the looks of it... Actually, never mind. I was going to say it looks like the red is being made faster than the green. But that wasn't true because these are already stacking up. And then I had the green. So I guess that... It may still be true, but there's no way to prove it. So... I'm going to go back to killing some trees. Now I got the steel axe. It may just be my imagination, but it looks like I'm breaking things faster. There's just this tiny little thing here. I'm just gonna destroy it. Burn it all! Or better yet, just chop it all down and then not use it. I just realized that I could be trying to look for an area to build storage or the lab or the science outpost, and I haven't been trying to do either of those. So once I finish destroying all these trees, now that I have 606 wood, I should probably try looking at that. I can look at the areas in my radar first and see if there's anything good. Now I know that as far as outreach goes, there was this really nice oil out here, as well as the 10 million iron for the secondary iron factory, as well as a 1.2 million iron thing out here for steel. I believe that's what... No, I think maybe... Yeah, the 2 million over here is probably the one I wanted to use for steel for later in game. So now at least like generally across this map as a whole, from what's been revealed, there will be some train stuff, so I could anywhere in between those two outposts, as well as the main primary factory that's down here. I know that as far as stations go, we'll have one next to this coal, as well as it'll come down here to the main one. I'll zoom out again. It'll come all the way down towards here for the stone that's over here. From there, ooh, that's new. Oh, and so is that one. Ooh, those are beautiful. Oh, what's this? Oh, yes. Thank you, radar. I may not remember a lot, but I remember when we explored, the main thing to look for was a large uranium ore deposit, and we did not find anything. So up here, this combined yield is about 2,000 with the 1,749 and 399, 400 minus 1. So it's auto-saving. So minus 1, so 1,748 plus 400 would make 2148%. This one has over double, and this one also still has, you know, over 1,000% more. I don't know, like, and this one looks about the same as condensed, so these ones just might be more rich. There's uranium ore next to it, but that's only 898,000. This one's 6.6 million, which is a lot nicer. That'll probably be my uranium stuff, which means it'll have a train stop going down here. So dang, we'll have a train stop up all the way up in like the northwestern area up here, go all the way towards thing where we'll have for steel. Then I'll have to go all the way to the southeast with this uranium ore, and then go all the way over here in the southwest with this oil, and while also having tracks connecting to the main entrance over here with the primary coal area. So we still also need to also find another source, a large source of coal. By the looks of it, this might be a viable option, but it looks like it cuts off here, so this is like the end of it. It's only 1.4. This one still has 2.8. So we still need a nice source of copper ore, because we still haven't found our secondary factory, as well as coal. This looks like it could expand over, but it's probably a slim chance. I'm really glad I went and looked at this map. That was really, like, that kind of made my day. This one has iron ore 2 million. This could even just be oil and steel, because this one already is 2 million, and it obviously keeps going. And that also brings up the possibility of any outposts from, from the, secondary iron to, where it could be potentially just, instead of this being steel over here, this is steel as well as the oil, somewhere in between this line right here. One way or another, we're gonna have train tracks going down from northwest to southwest, and from southwest to southeast. And somewhere along those lines, it'll also get connected to the small area over here where I have radar. I got really excited about this for almost no reason. I mean, there's a very good reason. I mean, found things I've been looking for quite a while. But I might be overreacting a little bit, because we still need that nice coal. I kind of want to go explore southwest, really look at what this entire size of that iron ore stuff is. I think we'll do that since I'm doing nothing but talking. We're off on an adventure to Narnia! And the lake that looks like a person, more or less. That also somewhat reminds me of a creature from a movie I don't know the name of, and I don't know the name of the creature either. But if that looks like a creature from any sort of movie you've seen, put it in the comments below, and that may be what I'm thinking of. So by the looks of it, that was a really nice oil right there, so I should be going left, purely left, right when I hit this iron right here, and it'll be somewhere over here, I think. Let's actually just take a look at them. Yeah, so I should go left right here. Oh, here, there's a little, that wasn't iron, that was just a tiny deposit of water. Oh, nice. Bunch of stone. Bunch of dead trees up here. We also get to take a look at the oil outpost to see the yields. I'm going to be heading northwest instead of just west because I don't want to try going through that forest. It looks a little dense. This area maybe, but the other part no. Oh, maybe it doesn't expand that far, but that's why it looked like it was nice. Oh no, it was a decent amount. So that's a lovely looking uranium ore, but we had another one nicer toward to the east. That is a really nice iron ore things. Some of these numbers are above 10,000. That's beautiful. How much is this in total? 7.5 million. That is definitely steel, since we have 10 million to the north of us. That'll definitely be some steel. Maybe even just a third iron, but we definitely, my first thought is steel. Let's look at these yields over here. 285, 248, 385, 425, 837, 500%. That's actually one of the highest I've seen it naturally. 528, I stand corrected already. So the lowest I've seen is 198, and the highest I have seen is 528. So, with the exception of that 198, everything's at least above 200%, and it goes upwards of, just above 500%. That is awesome. And I think since we're out here, I can take a look. I can head south and head a little bit south and head east. Take a look at the uranium ore deposit that's down there. While we are super zoomed out. Walk back the dead trees I mentioned earlier. By dead trees. By water. Hello, stones. Bye, stones. Ooh, look, more stones. We can also take a glance at this oil field down here that looked really nice. That was 1,000 more than the one we had and 1,000 less than the one we're going to be using. Let's see if there's any nice ones in here. 230. Because I could potentially use this for other processes that I might need to use. 295, 248, 407, 441, 388, 301, 311, 330, 259, and 203. So the highest I saw was, where is it? 441. Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything below 200. So that one's a decent one. Most of those oil deposits are pretty reliable. Get more thick forest right here. You can kind of see it on the map. This tiny pond. On the map, this stone deposit almost looks a little bit like a musical note that's been bent at the bottom. Oh my god, that lake has a face. Oh, this almost looks like another person. Oh, and there's a bunch of... Okay. So the uranium deposit is also on underneath a forest. So these are the trees I should be trying to kill. But oh, look at those numbers. Oh, that is beautiful. This is definitely the uranium ore deposit we were looking for. These may not be the droids we're looking for, but this is definitely the uranium we're looking for. And I am having an echo for some reason on the sounds. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I definitely have an echo on the mining sounds. Excuse me. And we're actually, I lost track of time. We're at 24, 26, 27. We're about 24 and a half minutes. I'm going to stop it here. Thank you all for watching. If you'd like to go ahead and hit the like button, I know it's a little bit longer than normal. If you want to see more of my videos, hear more nerd alerts, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you want to, turn on notifications. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Spaceman Josh out.